Hello everyone, this is Azim of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Now, let's begin.
Mr. Stark, there's a herald.
Before we begin, let's change team. We're going to Atlantis, so I will keep Spider-Man on. Mr. Fantastic, I will change it to Sue Storm.
Invisible Woman. Iceman. Ms. Marvel.
Just...
All right, let's rock and roll.
But first let me just show you something.
Stark, there's a herald token online.
Welcome, my friend.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Namor is the first known hybrid of Homo sapiens and Homo mermanus, humans and merpeople. He can breathe water and air, but if he's away from water too long, he will begin to weaken. As with most merpeople, he has an inborn distrust of surface dwellers, and true to his belligerent nature, Namor can take his distrust to the extreme. The Atlanteans are distant cousins to your race. Having evolved on the ocean floor, it is impossible for them to breathe air. Because they live in the extreme conditions of the ocean, merpeople are very hardy. They are stronger than humans, can swim up to 30 miles per hour, and live to be over 150 years of age.
Still waiting for you in the main lobby.
By the way, in my previous video, I'm really sorry I have to cut out some conversation. It is truly unavoidable. I'm really sorry.
Welcome and good day to you. I am Edwin Jarvis, personal butler to Mr. Anthony Stark. This area is where Mr. Stark carries out the research and development of his Iron Man suit. As you can imagine, the body armor has become so complex that a staff of technicians is required. You may walk around and inspect the facilities. I believe you'll already find several of your compatriots here.
The name's Jack Hammer, but you can call me Weasel. Everyone does. Yeah, and don't worry, I came in through the back. No one saw. Wyatt Wingfoot gave me a damaged laptop. Said you heroes wanted to know what data was on it. Yeah, that laptop holds security information for a building called the Imperium. I can find out, but you'll have to get me the password into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s priority file. Oh, there's three possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones.
I've heard people complaining about S.H.I.E.L.D. since we got back from the Omega. I'm telling you, it's got us. I trust Nick Fury. He's pulled my fat out of the fire more times than I can remember. Look, Fury does what he has to keep the world safe. He ain't always got the luxury of playing by the rules. I've known her for a while. She's always been good in a fight. Unless that meathead Weasel comes up with better evidence, I ain't believing nothing against the Of course I am. He's been loyal to me. After all the trouble I had with the Hand recently, I owe Fury my life a dozen times over. Let's just say that evil bunch of psychos got hold of me and turned me into their assassin. It caused a lot of people a lot of pain. But Fury helped me out, kept me alive. And I'll never forget that. Sure thing, bub.
Well, that's Logan to you.
Stark towers of beauty, isn't she? I consider her one of my greatest achievements. No problem. Our little task force needed a base, so it seemed like the thing to do. I wasn't worried about the cost. That is, until S.H.I.E.L.D. and I had our little disagreement. More like they had trouble with me. I wanted out of the weapons business. I can't tell you how many breach of contract suits they filed. That was just the beginning. Suddenly I had trouble getting building permits, filing patents. Don't get me started on how my taxes changed. I'm not sure exactly. One morning I realized I needed to do more than just amass wealth. I wanted to help people, and weapons aren't that helpful. You really don't need that many billions to get by. No, my life's taking a new course. I want to be remembered for helping lives, not destroyed. Anytime.
The Black Widow is up to something, I just know it. Did you see how nervous she was on the helicarrier? Sure looks like it. She must have been trying to get that laptop to the enemy during the helicarrier battle. Yes. That laptop shows all security systems for the building. And from the looks of those systems, the Imperium must hold something valuable. Okay, so Daredevil and I were close several years back. And the Black Widow and Daredevil were close not so long ago. No, I'm not. I'm long over Daredevil. If he can find happiness with the Black Widow, I wish them both. Not yet. She's his second in command. We're going to need some pretty strong evidence to shake Fury's faith in her. Yes, Colonel Fury's trust doesn't come easily, and once given, it's nearly impossible to break. You're welcome.
I must admit, I find news of a S.H.I.E.L.D. outpost near Atlantis very intriguing. Now I know the extent S.H.I.E.L.D. is willing to go to gather information on countries with closed borders. Indeed it does. And now I wonder if perhaps S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't have an outpost hidden there. We have the largest deposit of vibranium in the world. To open our borders would be an invitation to those who would conquer us. Over the centuries, fools have tried. But the Black Panther is always there to stop them. Indeed I am. Victor Von Doom has created a sizable army of supervillains. I don't know. But Doom must have a truly grand scheme to risk attacks on the helicarrier and the Omega base.
You are quite welcome. I know seeing the Super Soldier project has raised some concerns about S.H.I.E.L.D., but let's get all the facts before we cause any trouble. I think S.H.I.E.L.D. has a lot to deal with, and sometimes it makes mistakes, but historically, it's done a great job of keeping the peace. I saw they were testing out a new version of the Super Soldier Serum, the same type of drug that gave me my strength and agility. Yes. During World War II, I volunteered for Operation Rebirth. It was a program for creating physically superior soldiers. I exceeded their expectations. Unfortunately, Dr. Erskine, the man who developed the drugs, was killed, and no one's been able to recreate his work. I have to admit, things sound kind of suspicious. Like, why was she carrying that laptop during the attack on the helicarrier? No. I'd need a lot more evidence before I'd say something like that about the Black Widow. Anytime, friend.
I do hate to it was lost by Mr. Stark, and it has It was my...
Oh, well, we'll get to them. Now there you have it. That's Mr. Stark's reason.
Mr. Stark, there's a hail token on line 2 for you.
Welcome, my friend. I know it's a name Colonel Fury would just as soon forget. Jacob Fury was so jealous of his older brother's success that he turned to a life of crime. Yes, and to make matters worse, the Colonel was forced to kill Jacob. So you can see why Colonel Fury does not care to dwell on that name. I would suggest you talk to the Black Widow about that name. I am glad.
Ah, my cyber... Not much. The serum's only worked on Captain America. There's something very peculiar about his physique. That, plus the doctor who originally developed it, is dead. He'd wind up with a bunch of muscle-bound beasts, just like you saw in the Omega. They're psychotic, violent, and unable to take orders. Not exactly what you'd want from an army. The Mutant Amplifier vastly augments any mutant's natural power. So a psychic that can lift a book will become powerful enough to lift a bus. Yes, but it has some serious side effects. The amplifier causes damage to the DNA of any mutant it's used on.
Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
Ah.
Mr. Stark, there's a hail token on line 2 for you.
We just received a message from Namorita, the cousin of Namor. Apparently, there is a riot going on in Atlantis, unknown. But for some reason, the Atlanteans have forcibly removed Namor from his throne. Yes, which means something is seriously wrong. See Wyatt when you...
Colonel Fury, Webb Ralston is on line 6.
We do not know. He has been a fair and just ruler for many years. The people love him, perhaps. But Namor has always been kind to his people. There has to be some other explanation for this mass hysteria. When Mer people and surface dwellers first met, there was quite a bit of hostility. There were even several invasion attempts. The relationship between our two races is lukewarm at best. The Mer people prefer to keep us at arm's distance. Once you reach our Atlantis outpost, you will be infected with a special nanotechnology. Mr. Fantastic and Dr. Pym had a hand in developing it. It will allow you to breathe water with no discomfort. You will also be able to move along the bottom of the ocean, as if you were moving on dry land. I would not say that name too loud. He is a leader of Hydra, and a long-time nemesis of Colonel Fury. You should ask Colonel Fury about Mr. Jones. You are quite welcome.
Well done on the Omega mission. Will you have the same success in Atlantis? SHIELD's directive is to keep the world peace. To do that, we have to monitor the activities of every major civilization. I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy, and that's why they aren't going to find out about it. We realize now that Doom had no intention of commandeering the helicarrier. They attacked to draw additional security forces there. Correct. The Omega and the experiments it held was their prime objective all along. Dugan's still trying to sort things out, but apparently the base sustained only minor damage. Yes, they'd been locked in a cold storage unit on level 3. Aside from some minor cases of frostbite, everyone was fine. Gabe? Heck yes, he's a great guy. Back in the day, he was one of my Howling Commandos. He still is. Gabe's one of my top advisors. He saved me from making serious mistakes more times than I care to remember. You're welcome.
Before that, Let's just go talk to Weasel.
Storm would like to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday.
Before we go.
Good day. It was
hey. It definitely belongs to the Black Widow. It's got her fingerprints all over it. For most techs, it would have been a lost cause, but for me, I managed to drag up a few tidbits of information. It mostly dealt with a building called the Imperium. I don't know, but that laptop had the layout of the building and all kinds of information about the security. Thanks. When you get back from Atlantis, I'll have all the information you need. Sure.
Alright, let's go.
There's a Harold Hogan online too for you. Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Could I ask a big favor? Would you ask Dr. Pym if he could take a look at the Quinjet's data feed to Stark Tower? It cuts out every once in a while. Anytime at
But first things, oh yeah, that's the side quest. You know what, I think this is just gonna be like an open world game where you have a lot of side quests.
How's things, Spider-Man?
Not so good. I think my costume shrunk in the dryer.
Ah, that's right. The Quinjet's comm line to the Stark Tower was cutting out. I'll take care of that right away.
Alright, let's go to Atlantis.
Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark.
Hi. It's good to... Are you kidding? Mr. Stark built this jet as tough as they come. No problem. She's completely submersible.
Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
Listen up, people. We've been sent here to investigate a situation in Atlantis.
What kind of situation we talking about here, Cap?
An hour ago, Namor sent a message saying a riot's taking place. A crowd broke into the throne room of Atlantis and dragged Namor off his throne.
Why would the Atlanteans riot? They love Namor.
I don't know. Namor had to stop transmitting before she could give any details.
How are we to handle a mission in the undersea conditions of Atlantis?
There's nanotechnology at this outpost that will let us breathe and move normally through the water. I want to remind you, the Atlanteans aren't exactly big fans of us surface dwellers.
What if they become violent?
Defend yourselves. We have to help Namor any way we can. He's a valuable ally. That's it. Let's be careful out there.
Okay, see, I have... Let me see, which should I choose? Well, I think I don't know which one. So I'm gonna have to make my best guess. Spider. 100.
And pose!
Good. Locate the Nano Chamber and activate it. Once the nanites are in your bloodstream, you're free to enter the water.
Just like that. Wow. Man, I wish I could have that. But first, let's...
Sure thing. All right.
Now, there are 5 action figures for Black Panther and Daredevil. You collect them all, you will unlock them. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that, that's a little weird.
I hope this wasn't your day job.
Stop them! Destroy the trespasser!
Sorry, Namor, we'll save you.
Namor,
You okay? You're not looking so good.
Be gone, X-Men. I do not require your aid. My people need me. I must save them.
I hate to say it, but you look like the one who needs saving.
Namor, you have to rest. Here, take this medicine. Don't worry, Iceman. The drugs only rendered him unconscious.
Whoa, is he gonna be mad when he wakes up, huh?
True.
That'd be cool. Have you got any idea what's going on around here, though? Why is everybody so loco?
My people are being brainwashed by devices called sonic emitters. With them, Atuma was able to take the throne of Atlantis.
Well, don't let a frown wrinkle that pretty face, Namorita. We'll take care of the sonic emitters and get rid of Atuma.
Before I say this,
I win. Again.
these dialogues and conversations are only based on the characters you have. So make sure you got the characters you have for that conversation.
You've got that right. The Guardians are trained to protect the temple against all invaders, surface dwellers in particular. You need to find an extremely rare plant known as Whalek seaweed. It's very valuable and will be well protected.
Alright. Make sure, remember, do not leave anything behind.
Destroy the trespass!
Use them to open locks.
Well. Secret area found. There's always a secret area, so be on the lookout for that. It's best you check everywhere.
Destroy the trespassers!
That's what I feel like watching a movie.
You really don't want to mess with me.
Mind if I do my dance?
Destroy the trespassers!
I would just see this in the big screen.
Destroy the trespassers!
Massive adjustment.
Fantastic!
Not yet. That's the last one before we go there.
Destroy the trespassers.
Mind if I do my...
You won't last long now.
Sorry about that. A little bit loud. Oof, sorry about that. This is so like a movie.
Destroy the trespassers!
Good. Get back here fast. That seaweed doesn't last long after it's picked. Let me open up a whirlpool for you.
I gotta go some other direction.
And here's another secret dialogue or conversation, I would say.
Namorita, here's the ingredients you asked for. How's Namor?
He'll be much better now that I have this.
What has happened? And what are you doing here, Sue Richards?
We came to help you, Namor. Your old enemy Atuma has stolen your throne and enslaved Atlantis.
Though I am pleased to see you, I have no need for your help. I am quite capable of dealing with Atuma on my own.
You're still very weak. Please, just this once, let us help you.
Atlantis is my responsibility. I'll not let outsiders protect it.
We've been friends a long time, Namor. Trust me when I say that you need to rest. Let us handle Atuma.
I do value your counsel, Sue. For you are as wise as you are beautiful. And though I am loath to admit it, I am not at the peak of my strength. Very well. I will allow it. Once again, Sue, you have proven to be one of the few surface dwellers I consider a friend. Perhaps there is some way I can thank you.
You don't have to thank me, Namor. Just be sure to get some rest. Come on, team. Let's find Atuma and set Atlantis free.
Yeah. Because that confirms it. It confirms that
You're near the sonic emitters. They're what's making the Atlanteans so violent.
Sue Storm and Namor had a relationship, which I don't know how it ended.
Leave Atlantis now!
surface dwellers intent on destroy, then these humans are as foolish as true. But I do savor a chance for battle. As do I. But acting as guards has put us in Atuma's good graces. And that puts us near the throne. And down the road, who is to say what might happen to King Atuma, eh? My feelings exactly. Now let us dispose of these interlopers and prove to Atuma just how trustworthy. You are fools to have come here!
Got him.
You will never leave here alive!
You're not as tough as you look. I
The humans are advancing! Now you will die, human!
Next time, I want to fight somebody who doesn't smell like old sheets.
Surrender or perish!
This can't happen! While you can!
That's right, I won. Fear me.
You will never leave here alive!
Emitters destroyed, my people will eventually return to normal. Now you should get to the throne. Yes. And who knows what he'll do when he finds out you're ruining his plans.
Surrender or perish!
have saved my life. I am forever. No, I must repay you. Here is the combination to a safe located in a nearby sunken submarine. Please, use it and take whatever you find.
See if you save that guard and you get it. And that's the second Daredevil action figure.
Stop them!
Next time, I want old cheese.
Warn King Atuma!
Much better.
This is what I've been waiting for!
Sorry, that button. I was supposed to save. Always save your progress.
Leave Atlantis now!
Next time, I want to fight somebody who doesn't smell like old cheese.
Look, Atuma. These must be the ones who've been causing you so much trouble. Indeed. And they will pay for their transgression. Your devotion to Namor is pitiful, surface dwellers. He is lost, and as foretold in the Atlantean Chronicles, I will be the ruler of Atlantis. Don't worry about these idiots, Atuma. Your loyal minions are more than happy to take care of them.
Go no further!
I hope this wasn't your day job.
How is this possible? Stop them!
And stay down.
I like this!
surface dwellers. Kneel before the king of Atlantis! Fools! You will pay for your insolence! Let me teach them a lesson, Atuma. No. We will work together, Tiger Shark. You're not doing so well. You gotta stop falling down. I will tell you nothing! Okay, I'll talk. Tiger Shark! I'm not about to face the Atlanteans after what we did. It was the Masters of Evil. They helped Atuma in return for letting them take whatever they wanted from the catacombs. Probably. There's a lot there to search through.
Sorry about that. Switch.
Stop the humans!
Oh, this is so good. Man, I know it may not be best. Okay.
You will never leave here alive!
I do that? Yeah.
Surrender or perish.
Is everyone all right?
Avenge me! Stop the humans!
Just done.
Allowed me free reign of the caterpillar.
thanks. Atlantis owes you a debt of gratitude. And Namor would like to say...
Surface dwellers, I'll have you know I was perfectly capable of handling the situation alone. Yes, well, you did. So I suppose I should thank you. You now have my permission to leave Atlantis.
You did a good job in Atlantis. Who knows? Atlanteans may even start to tolerate us surface dwellers. And that's why your next stop is his palace, in the Valley of Spirits. Yes, I want you to discuss things with Mandarin. Find out what the Masters of Evil are planning. Talk to Black Widow for additional information, or see Mr. Wingfoot if you're ready to go now.
And that'll be it for this, folks. I wanted to say this is one of the longest videos. It's gonna take me a long video, even though there are 13 walkthroughs or something, I think. But it is a long video. Without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Do leave a like and subscribe. This is Azim signing off.